I have officially realized that I am just empty, if that makes sense. It's like I have envisioned this whole life for myself, and none of it is here. All the goals I wanted to have by the time I was 30, I wanted to have a little family by the time I'm 30, have my own career, all the things, and I have none. And to be honest with you, it's not because I couldn't do it, but it's because I was lazy and I was ashamed and I was depressed, and I created a little like safe haven for me, as you would say, and that safe haven was to be in a house surrounded by 4 walls and make sure that no one hurt me. And the struggle with not being able to let go of the people that hurt you, it's deep. It's hard to describe, but at the same time, we fight so hard just to be okay and just to forget. In reality, what happened to you, you could never forget. And we sit here and we reminisce on it for so long that it's your life. And then you get to the point where it's like the only way you feel like you can heal is if you suffocate yourself. And I hate that it took me so long to realize how much it affected me. The abuse that I went through held me away from so many relationships because I was afraid of being touched. The sexual assault I went through is pretty much the same thing. The being at the orphanage from age 7 until I was 14, pretty much fighting for your own life at such a young age, and then getting adopted into a family at age 14 where you have to start over and you have to learn how to trust these people. It was hard. The events that took place through my life they've been tough, and I fight so hard every day just to feel like I'm okay and that nothing terrible is going to happen to me today. And I have slowly gotten closer and closer to God. And before I was angry at God because I felt like He took so much away from me. But as I got older, I learned that everything I went through, it was a lesson. And honestly, I don't really know what the lesson is yet, but I do know that it did make me stronger. And my goal in life through the whole process is to just help anyone that's ever went through what I went through, and just to kind of show you ways of how to forgive yourself more than anything else, because we hate ourselves so much because we blame everything on us. And I hope that you realize that what happened to you, it's not your fault. But what you are doing right now, what you're doing today about that is your fault. We feel like, oh, like today is just another day. Time doesn't stop for you. So if your life is miserable and if you are not happy, it's because of the choices that you make. And I hope that you make better choices. And I know there's so many mental blocks that we have to go through, but God is taking care of you, and you just have to trust Him, and then you have to trust that you will heal and that you will be okay. I wrote a book, 48 Empowering Challenges That Trauma Presents to Overcome, and this is just a few that I went through mentally, and just kind of talks about the things that I did to help myself get out of that funk. And it's tough, but it is one of the best things that you can do for yourself, is learn to love yourself and learn to overcome the fears, the anxieties. And everybody's depressed, everybody's going through something in life, and the world does not stop for you. So I hope that you find yourself, and I hope that you start healing, because it's worth it. Life is just so much more beautiful on the other side. And what happened to you is not your fault. So I hope that you take the first step to heal and to trust yourself and to finally move towards that life that you've dreamt about.